let's talk about the NBA community right now, where Kendrick Perkins and Draymond Green take a little issue with Victor Wembanyama's comments. That name is getting easier to say now. I still ain't going with Giannis's yet. I ain't messing with Giannis' last name. He could just have that. But Victor, I'm starting to mess with you a little bit on this. But he said that the NBA is less physical than what he was used to overseas. Ooh, he don't know about America fully yet. We don't like that, and we love competition, so now it's on. So the #1 NBA pick overall told reporters that the league is less physical compared to his European league. Quote, the court is more open, it's going fast, but it's less physical. I get fouled a lot, but not as much. Here, players are just flying around. Out there, it's more on the ground, pushing on the ground, big box outs. Here is great athletes, the best in the world, way more talent. But I like this better though, I bet you do. His take, however, was this done with 2 games of experience, let alone 2 games of experience in the summer league. Now, let's stop right there. Every word, every syllable, every letter he said, everybody's like, yeah, have you watched European League basketball? First of all, it's somebody out there, 37 years old, big bearded lumberjack, just like, look, I ain't going up, but I'm going through you. It's a lot of arm bars, craziness, like they are playing physical over there. And he also explained it by the dimensions of the court, the rules, etc., really lends itself to an older style of basketball than we're playing right now. So far, I take no exception to it. Unless my ego is involved, unless I'm an NBA player or former NBA player who ready for the smoke. So let's talk about it. So his comments didn't sit well with Kendrick Perkins, Big Perk. He played 2 summer league games. He hasn't even got a taste of the real NBA yet. That's what Perkins said. He hasn't got an opportunity to go against Giannis. You know his last name. He hasn't got an opportunity to mix it down low with Joel Embiid. He hasn't got an opportunity to mix it up with Jokic. Okay. All right. So then Draymond chimed in as well, said, we got to give him a sort of reality check to the rookie during his Draymond Green show. Bruh, this was Summer League. You haven't played against real NBA competition yet. That was not a wise thing to say unless you truly enjoy bruises. Okay, but then, you know, Victor ain't speaking out of turn. He just may be saying it a little too early. Like I tell everybody all the time, I am not a hater. I know me very well, right? I am not a hater, but I do tell the truth too early. And that's when people say, you hating. I'm like, just watch. And then, and then no one wants to give you credit after that. So I don't think he's a hater either. He's just telling you the truth a little too early in his career. All right, so then Jay Williams had to support it. Jay Williams said, look, his take about the NBA being less physical, it's only because of the rules. The court is a lot smaller overseas. How they call fouls is very different overseas. You come across the lane with an arm bar and check somebody like you used to see back in the 90s. They're not calling that stuff. Keep it 100, brother. So Williams suggested that the European basketball also has less spacing combined with a different set of rules, which allows for more physicality in the paint and around the rim. On the flip side, the NBA pertains to a entertaining brand of basketball with a focus on offense. We know NBA, NFL, everything. Score, score, score. Why? Entertaining. Why? That satisfies the fans. You guys do not like 6-3 defensive contests in football, and y'all don't like 80-78 in basketball. So stop lying, all right? So then Wemby isn't the only European player to say this. That's what's hilarious, because I remember hearing this before. And let's break it down. Luka said this. Nikola Jokic said this. Giannis said this. And I think they all are balling out of control, right? Similar assertions. Hey, I love the NBA. It's great. The league, kind of soft, kind of different, right? In fact, Luka went all the way with it, suggested that it was easier to score in the NBA than in Europe because of the rules. He said, I would say that scoring is easier in the NBA just because of the different rules, the amount of space, the time. So that's why I said it's easier to score in the NBA. He said that a while back. He said scoring 30 points in a EuroLeague game is harder than in an NBA game, 100%. All right, so is this a case of when keeping it real goes wrong? Or does it go wrong? Because everyone who has said the same exact thing he has said has come to the NBA and taken it by storm. Yep, Giannis. Yep, Jokic. Yep, Lucas. Like, well, damn, all three of them, first name basis, last name basis, one name, like Kobe, that kind of level, right? So I don't think that anything he said was wrong. And I hate when we don't care about the message, we care more about the messenger. That's our world right now in the society. Like anybody, any of you guys could say something, exactly one thing, all right? And then a celebrity just says the same thing. Oh my God, did you hear what they said? I'm like, yeah, I heard it before from him. Who's him? Just Tim. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's LeBron. I'm like, all right, they saying the same thing. So we got lost in this whole conversation of the message, not the messenger. But I get it. So everyone wants to attack the messenger because he's just a rookie who only played 2 summer league games. But he like, dog, it didn't take long for me to realize this is a lot softer. Oh, y'all trying to say when I play against the big boys and all the real ones, it's going to get harder. And are the rules going to be the same? Okay, well, I'm going to be all right. That's all I'm saying right here. So it's funny because I feel what he's saying. The NFL was not more, it wasn't more difficult. It was just harder. It was like, oh man, like what I had to do from college all the way before to the NFL wasn't more difficult. And there's a big difference between difficult and harder. Let me explain this. I was better equipped in the NFL with my skills, better equipped with my understanding of the game, better equipped with the support system and the coaching staff, better equipped with the technology and the medicine and everything that they were doing to make us prime athletes. So it wasn't more difficult, just harder, like dog. Now, you thought 100% meant punch. Well, you better find something else. You better find that fake ass 101% because that punch ain't hard enough. And you're like, oh God, I got to get more. And they're like, yeah, we need more. Like it's this insatiable appetite for the NFL, the NBA, for you to strive for greatness. And that's why the greats really are that great, because that appetite is never satisfied. And they can run through walls, and they're blessed to be healthy throughout their entire career. So when you get to the NFL, you're like, oh man, they hit way harder. Can't lie, the hardest hitter I ever met was not an NFL player. His name is Keith Walt Green. Grew up with him. He played high school. He went to Boise State. Sucker there just walk around like, who wanted? He knocked a dude's shoulder pad stuffing out of his damn jersey during a high school football game. He knocked another dude so hard he flew off the field, past the sideline, and got stuck in the fence on the outside of the track. Seen him. Real stuff. Keith hit me in practice. He was my teammate in high school. He hit me in practice one time, dog. I just didn't know what life was about. I just lost all of my senses. I was like, God, go! And it was like a walkthrough almost. He just was a slobber knocker, man. So my point is, I understand where he's coming from. Why do we have to wait till he's a 9-year vet to say all this? It doesn't take you that long to know how talented somebody is. You go to any game right now, high school, Pop Warner, college, give me 3 minutes. I guarantee you I nail who's supposed to be great and who ain't. It don't take long. So why you gotta take him so long with his assessment? So whose side are you on in this debate? The Europeans, Wemby, you know what I mean? Luka, Giannis, Jokic, or the Americans, Perk and Draymond? Let's talk about it. And did y'all take issue with his comments? I didn't. I want to hear somebody take issue with his comments. Oh, he ain't been in the league no more. He ain't even played in the league yet. Well, everybody else who said the same damn thing has played in the league. And now what y'all gonna say to them? Let me see that in the comments. I want to see what y'all say to me.